Welcome back to Forex Travels. Today we'll be analyzing Euro, USD, US30 and NAS100. Before we get into the video, please hit the subscribe button below. I really appreciate it. Okay, so without wasting time, let's get into it. So as you can see, we are on the daily time frame on Euro USD, and we already laid out our levels, and we have this beautiful pattern happening right over here. And you have our first touch, second touch, third touch, fourth touch right over here on the upper trend line. And on the lower trend line, we have first touch, second touch, and this was our third touch. So you can see the fourth touch because of these two touches right over here. But as you can see from this point over here, Euro USD has been pushing to the upper side. And we had a little bit of level over here. So currently we are stuck between this area here, but we're anticipating to push to the upper side up until right over here, or we could bypass this area here on Euro USD due to many touches on the trend line. So we should expect a push to the upper side, not respecting this trend line, or we should expect a breakout on the trend line. Okay, so as you can see on the daily time frame, let us move to the 4-hour time frame to see what's really happening with Euro USD. Okay, all right. So currently, from this point right over here, we have been selling, as I've said, and Euro USD decided to push it upper side, and a little bit of playing around right around this area here. So we're anticipating a push to the upper side. And as I draw those lines over here, I can see that Euro USD created a little bit of a flag formation. So let us zoom in. Okay, so this is what we have. So this is the scenario, and as you can see, okay, cater for the most touches. Can put it like this. Anyway, how? But as you can see, this is a flag formation that we have right over here. And from this point over here, you can see first touch, second touch. This was the third touch, and we nearly broke out of this flag, but Euro USD pushed to the downside to respect this level over here. As you can see, this level has been respected right over here again, and yeah, and so on. So as you can see, guys, we can see a beautiful flag happening around this areas here. So we already know that if we see a flag, we should, after the breakout on this area here, we should anticipate a push to the upper side. So this is how we're going to take this trade. You can enter after the breakout on this area here, or you can enter the trade right over here, but just know you can right down to downside. So this is the entry level for those who are willing to maximize on their profits, or if you want to be safe, you can enter on this area here, or after the breakout. If you see the close, the 4-hour candlestick close over this level here, you can safely say you're going for the buyers. But in the meantime, you can place a pending order in case you miss uh, the opportunity. So as you can see, let us measure our profits. So I'm not going to start my arrow here. I'm going to start it right over here up until, okay, let me put it right over here. Okay, so this is how we're going to trade. Remember, guys, after the breakout, this is why I said, guys, we should anticipate a breakout on this level right over here. So this is how we're going to trade Euro USD. So the safest pending order is this one, but you can use this one, but there could be a possibility that it draws back with you down right over here, but we don't really know that. So you can enter, but just know if it drags with you down, you're going to wait for a very long time before you get back into your profits again. And also in this scenario, it can reject right over here and decide to push it downward side. So anyway, so this is our overall take profit right over here. And then to be on the safer side, let's put our stop loss right over here. Since when we don't have any order open or any close, but as soon as we see a beautiful close to the upper side, we can adjust our stop loss and put it right over here, this area here. And so this is how we're going to take our first take profits. First take profit should be around this area here, or the moment we hit this level right over here. And bear in mind to log your profits around this area here. For some, you can lose some profits right over here and log some right over here. And you're going to continue with it up until there's a second take profit right over here and the overall take profit right over here. Okay. So this is the scenario that we have on Euro USD. Let us move to US30. Okay, so we are back again on US30. As you can see, we are on the daily time frame. Okay, so what am I seeing from this point right over here? So let us start from this area here, since we have a change of direction on US30. So I push it downside. This is our overall pattern that we had before. Let me start it right over here. Okay, so this is actually what we had. So currently, as you can see, guys, we already broken out of this pattern right over here, and we're currently pushing to the upper side. So actually, what I'm seeing USD pushing to the upper side from this point over here up until here. So the big question is that is USD going to push up until right over here or not? So bear in mind we had a little bit of retest right over here. So those are still on USD, they can keep on holding up until right over here, but actually they should close their profits and stop being greedy. So yeah, so let us go back to what really happened before. So remember the time we are around this area here, we can see USD pushing to the upper side, touching this area here, then testing this level again. So this is the same kind of scenario that I'm saying, because you can see here this was a momentum, this push had a lot of momentum, as well as this one right over here. So currently I'm seeing USD taking this move right over here and going to touch this area again, or yeah, before it pushes to the upper side. So yeah, so on US30, this is the kind of movement you should expect. So let us move to the 4-hour time frame. So we should be careful with our US30 movements from now on, because I'm seeing a touch to the upper side, then a little bit of rejection. Or we could see a push to the upper side up until right over here. We can see, oops, okay, don't let me remove this one. What am I doing? Sorry guys. Okay, we can see a push to the upper side, then a retest right over here before it pushes to the upper side. So this is a kind of movement we should expect on US30. So let us keep on analyzing. Okay, so from this point right over here, I can safely say from this point over here, we have this right over here. Okay, let us move these lines firstly, so we can keep our chart as clean as possible. And guys, don't forget to subscribe. I'll really appreciate it. So okay, currently this is our highest highs, and okay, so this is how things are looking up on US30. So from this point over here, we should expect a push to the downside, but since US30 is pushing to the upside. We had a breakout and this retest right over here. So we should have taken the trade from this point right over here again and right up until it right over here. And then this should be currently our stop loss right over here. Okay, all right over here. So this is what you have. So I can see US30 pushing to the upper side with a strong momentum. Let me start on neutral line right over here, since it's near to what we have, near to our structure. Because if I draw my trend line from this point over here, it won't make any sense. It will be like this unless you draw it like this, making this a first and second touch. But anyhow, it's okay. So as you can see, this is our lowest low, another lowest low right over there. So currently this is what you have on your steady. Not much is going on. So to be on the safer side, if you want to enter this trade, is at your own risk. So I don't know, but I will never take this trade in my life. But if you want to, you can take this trade. You can see the risk reward ratio is not good at all. So this is just for you guys to see what's really happening with US30 before we get a huge signal from it. So, but I can see a lot of buy movements happening on US30. So that'll be all for US30. Let us move to NAS100. Okay, so we are on NAS100. As you can see, our charts are not clear at all. There's a lot of patterns that I've drawn. So this is for, I've drawn those patterns on the last week's video. So okay, let me remove this one, this one. So currently on NAS100 we can, okay, we can see that we were in the structure, this beautiful structure, and now it seems like we have broken out of the structure and we retested the structure again, and it seems like we're going to push to the upper side up until here, reaching our goal, or our, what should I say, our, is it the third touch on the upper trend line, something like that, I think so. Okay, let's just forget about it. But that's what we have. So on NAS100 you're going to buy. So as you can see, there's a beautiful retest right over here, and we have the opportunity to enter. At least the market closed before we missed out on a beautiful opportunity. So I don't see, because of this movement, I just hope we don't see this kind of movement, a bit of high and a bit of movement like this before it shoot out to the downward side. I wish we don't see this kind of movement happening, but I'm anticipating a little bit of, as you can see how the market was traveling from this point right over here, a push, a retest, push, retest, and I'm anticipating a push before we have a retest until we touch this area here. So this is what I'm anticipating. This kind of movement, a little bit of this from this point over here, a little bit of free test right over here, a little bit of playing around before creating a little bit of a flag before pushing to the upper side like this. So this is the kind of movement we should anticipate on NAS100, but I can see that we are on time and this signal. So currently this was supposed to be our, I think, the third take profit. So it seems like this is going to be our entry level. So okay, let me use this line actually. This is going to be a stop loss right over here, entry level, and first take profit, guys. This is the first take profit. So let me use this. So this is how we're going to do it. This is how we're going to do it. Or if you want to be on the safer side, you can put it right over here, stop loss. But I think from this point over here, it would be enough. So yeah, So remember guys, we're going to close the moment we touch this trend line over here. So I don't know if we're going to touch the trend line here or here. As you can see, it's not the same amount of pips. So yeah, this is a beautiful signal on the 4-hour time frame. Let us move to the 1-hour time frame. This is a beautiful signal for NAS100. I'm seeing a beautiful buying opportunity on NAS100. As you can see on the 1-hour time frame, we had a pin bar rejection right over here and a reversal right over here. So I'm just hoping I'm right on this one. So yeah, this is what we have. We just follow how the markets, we just follow the direction actually. So you're not going to trade against the trend. I just hope it doesn't respect this trend line right over here. But it doesn't seem like that, because from the daily time frame perspective, it seems like NAS100 should reach this area here before I decide to sell again or push to the upper side. So that will be all from us. FX Travels signing out.